that, but I think you said, I think he gets up at 10, so it'll be later, which makes sense. That's the whole premise of New Year's Eve, so that kind of works. But then tomorrow we're going to the movies. So yeah.
Nice. Let Patrick in? Who's Patrick? Headed home to Polly? Aww. Hello?
Hello.
What's up, bro? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. Why?
We're doing debates. Do you want to debate?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to debate.
What do you like about Trump?
I just think he has better policies.
Can you name some?
Yeah, so the one not letting beaners and faggots in.
So eloquent. The children
Thank you.
these days. I mean,
Thank
truly.
you.
Yeah, can we please drop Patrick?
I'm letting people report
Queers,
first.
queers, faggot.
I don't know. Were we supposed to?
This is very triggering to me personally. I don't think we should just allow somebody to say this stuff.
So chat, whenever I leave people up when they say things like that, you're supposed to report them. I don't say that, I don't tell y'all to report them because they'll just run. So if y'all see that, just report them.
The thing is though, is it's like for people who are like, I don't know, in the LGBTQIA, it's harmful.
Yeah.
He's trying to report. Is it what you said, Cleveland? What a weird thing to do, truly. Dale, let's talk to Dale.
All right.
Dale's really, truly, as Trump supporters go, he's not so bad. I mean, he's better. He's better man than Patrick. We can be sure of that.
Can only go up, kind of. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
How old are you?
14.
Tight. All right.
No, I meant David. Well, his name's David on the profile, but his real name's Dale. He's my first troll.
We've talked to him. He's not in the box.
Oh, well,
Hello?
he should be.
Yo.
Hello? What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
What do you like about Trump?
I like everything he had to offer last time.
All 3 inches of it?
Yes.
What do you like about Trump?
I like his ways of dealing with foreign leaders.
Like who?
Like Putin.
The guy who just told him to go F himself and he doesn't like any of the things he offered?
Oh, that's fun. I mean, it don't matter. They hadn't negotiated yet.
They did. They tried to.
Yeah, they are. That's
No.
what Putin
No, he's
and
not
Putin
even
said.
president.
No, you
He's
don't
not
know
even
what. Okay,
president.
you have no idea what's going on.
He can't have a relationship with Putin.
Okay, again, with all due respect,
I'm just saying.
okay. So again, because I know what's going on, I'm going to share it with you.
With Putin right now,
So again, you have no idea what you're talking about. So
you
I'm
don't
going
have
to
no
correct.
idea what you're talking about.
Well, one of us does. So
Not
I'll
until
correct
January
you.
21st.
Yeah. Anyways, this is reported in the news, so you can look it up. The Trump team has been meeting and negotiating. The Trump team has been meeting and negotiating with Russia, and Putin announced yesterday, no deal. I don't like anything they have offered.
Met with him.
I do not like anything they have offered.
Met with him.
I do not like anything they have offered. No deal.
Oops. I thought 24 hours, bro. 24 hours.
24 hours. They've met multiple times, apparently.
He said he didn't even be in the White House. He said those words.
If he did, he'd be in court about it. He cannot meet with Putin right now.
Yeah, the thing is he's having his team do it. And like Elon's meeting with all of the world leaders too. Like, is that against the law?
Here we go. This is reported by all right-wing news. You can just look this up 2 days ago. Russia rejects peace proposals from Trump's team. Putin rejects peace plan proposal being crafted by Trump. Russia rejects Trump call for Ukraine truce. Russia rejects Trump transition team's ideas. Russia rejects Donald Trump's Ukraine peace plan. These are I was just reading the article titles from right. Those are just from the far right wing sites. Those are from far right wing sites. So all you have to do is read. The key is to read, and then you can learn.
Yeah, but you're going off a lie though. Trump hadn't personally met with him.
Again. Well, actually, that's
You're
remains to be
spreading the
seen.
lie.
He won't answer. So again, he won't answer whether or not he's met with Putin. If you don't, and he's been very
hasn't.
vague about it. He hasn't denied it. You have no idea what you're talking
He
about.
can't.
But for you have the fact you don't.
Oh,
you have no
Trump-
idea what you're talking
Trump doesn't
about.
break the law? Okay.
Yeah, but y'all are just assuming that he has, and he hasn't.
Oh, we're not. I'm going off things he said.
It's not January 21st yet.
Do you think
So-
Kash Patel is gonna get Trump for talking to Putin before his inauguration? Think Kash is gonna hold him accountable?
His feet would already be on the fire if that's happened. So
Oh yeah, and it's Sergei Lavrov. That's how you know they really hate what Trump is suggesting. Because once Sergei
So
Lavrov
what-
gets involved, that's Putin's attack dog. Basically, it said Moscow was appalled over reports that Trump and his aides were considering pushing a peace deal that would keep the door open for Ukraine to join NATO. This is what Lavrov said at a news conference. Judging from numerous leaks and Donald Trump's interviews with Time magazine on December 12th, their idea is to suspend hostilities along the line of contact and transfer responsibility for confrontation with Russia to the Europeans, Lavrov said at the news conference. We are not happy, of course, with the proposals made by the members of the Trump team to postpone Ukraine's admission to NATO for 20 years and to station British and European peacekeeping forces in Ukraine.
still got until January to figure it out, and then you can talk about it.
Yeah, again, I'm just telling you what has happened
now
in
you're
the
just
last 2
fear-mongering.
days. Unfortunately, you have no idea what's going on in the world. You can look this up on from
Unfortunately, you
all
just don't know how it works.
here. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Obviously, I'm telling you how it works. Nothing can happen until after January 21st.
You have
so
said not one thing that's
therefore you're just
true.
fear-mongering.
You have said
So
not
you're
one
just-
thing
you're just
that's true.
fear-mongering.
You have
So
said not
Trump
one
can
thing
make
that's
something
true.
happen, even though he's not a sitting president. He
That's
can
what he
make it
said.
happen.
That's what he
Yes,
said, right?
he said that out of his own
No,
mouth.
he can't.
He,
No,
what he
he
said.
said that. He said
Your-
that.
Your guy said that.
You have no idea what's going on.
Y'all are just trying to scare people. That's
What
what's
are we
going
scaring
on.
people? Like Trump's whole campaign is scaring people.
I'm
Are
not
we scaring
scared.
people?
Trump is the one that said this, and Russia's like, yeah, no, thank you.
I personally
sit
want
here
to
and
know where
listen to y'all.
we.
Y'all just
I
try to
personally
raise
want to
bait
know
and
at which
everything
point
else.
in this
Y'all know what's going on.
conversation do we sound scared talking about this, especially when you've been presented with the facts of what he said. Why is it?
Because y'all are saying this. and
Why
that,
is
this
it?
and that,
No.
this and
Why
that.
is
Trump's
it
not
as a
even in
Trump?
office.
Why is it
Trump's
as a
not even
Trump
in
supporter?
office.
Why is it as a Trump supporter you don't believe the things that come out of his mouth?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm asking you. Why
We're
is it as
not
a Trump
talking
supporter?
about anything.
You're not talking about anything. I'm asking you a question. Why, as a Trump supporter, do you not believe the things that come out of his mouth? Why did you vote for him if you don't believe the things coming out of his mouth?
I believe in the confidence he has.
So
if you're
again,
going in to
why
be
did you
president,
vote for
wanna
him
have
if
that
you don't
confidence
believe
of
the
saying,
things
"Oh,
that
I
are
can
coming?"
end it, and I can end it the first day I'm in there." That's the kind of confidence I want.
Again, why?
Not somebody
do,
who's
so
saying,
you
"Oh, we
voted
got to
for
send more
him.
money." They never
so
talked
you
once.
voted.
Democrats never talked once about
So
ending the
you
war.
voted for.
The
Yes,
Democrats
they
never
did.
talked once about
They
ending the war.
did. Absolutely, they did.
When? Please pull it up. When did Kamala Harris ever say
Does
that on
it-
her campaign?
Does
Never.
somebody want to pull up the track record?
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
and I'm just gonna. Well, let me sign into my Washington Post account because I also just want to prove you wrong that it was reported that Trump and Putin had a call. It was so. I just also want to prove you wrong about that.
Oh, Putin himself said he had a call with Donald Trump. That's wild.
Trump talked to Putin, told Russian leader not to escalate in Ukraine. November 11,
Trump's the only one that stood
November
up and said he
11,
wants
2024, after he won the election.
There you go.
President-elect. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure that Skeet can get it. President-elect Donald Trump spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Thursday and discussed the war in Ukraine, according to people familiar with the call. I'm sorry that you don't read the news, but the rest of us do.
They still can't do an actual deal until he's in office.
So, I'm sorry. Is that the sound of Skeet dragging the goalposts on his back? You said they had never spoken. I am now. Your back must be tired from carrying those goalposts. So you said they can't talk until January 21st, and I am now showing you proof that they have spoken since Trump won the election. That's what's happening.
Yes,
what's happening is you are being proven incorrect. Now we can move on to the next point.
Why would they do it and Biden would get pointed for it? Because he's the president. They can't do nothing until
listen to the backflips. Your line of logic has collapsed. The line of logic has collapsed. You could stop.
The border's at the same place.
What do you mean? Why would they do that for Biden to take credit for it?
Encounters are below where they were when Trump left office. Thanks, Joe Biden.
Oops.
I would require you'd have to read to know that. You would have to read to know that encounters at the U.S. border are below where they were when Trump left office. If you read, you may have known that.
This is what you were asking for earlier. Harris just says she will do everything in her power to
Encounters
stop the
because
war.
there's less law enforcement at the border.
I'm sorry. No. There's more than Trump had.
Yeah, wrong.
Harris
wrong again.
We have more than Trump had. Sorry.
So Harris
That is
said
not because they're complaining. The border's literally complaining they don't have enough
You're
funds.
literally not saying anything. So Pickles, what is it Harris said specifically?
She says that she promises to end the war in Gaza. At the Michigan rally, she promised to do it. She promised to do it in every rally, almost. It's in every fucking news.
Yeah, there's no video clip. You pull
there is video
footage
of it.
Here's
video footage.
I'm gonna play it.
Gosh, is that the third thing that these two have been proven wrong about? Interesting.
Yeah, we've watched it. We know it happened because we watched it. She said it.
Mm-hmm. No, it didn't happen.
It did happen. It was just
got it.
So
No, it
stupid.
didn't happen.
Oh my God.
Now we're just at deny reality. Now we're just at deny reality, like a toddler who puts their hands over their eyes and says, "You can't see me."
They had 4 years to do it, and they didn't.
The war started under Donald.
That's why they didn't.
The war started under Donald.
We needed something new.
Move the goalpost again.
We needed something new.
Move the goalpost again. The war started under Donald Trump.
It's not working.
Move the goalpost again. The war started under Donald Trump. Why didn't he stop the war then?
Under Democrats.
Why didn't he stop the war then?
Trump's a real one.
Why didn't he stop the war? Why didn't he stop the war then? The war started under Donald Trump. Why didn't he do that?
Okay, watch.
Why didn't he stop the war when it started? Why instead of stopping the war did he send an offensive weapons package to Ukraine?
Watch this war end under Trump.
Why didn't he stop the war before? It started under Trump. Why didn't he stop the war? Why didn't he stop the war? It started under Donald Trump.
The war did not start. No,
it did. In the Donbass region.
The fact you don't know that is
sent the largest offensive weapons package
you're
to
incorrect
Ukraine.
About. That's the fourth thing now. It's getting
correct.
Bad.
Donald Trump sent the largest offensive weapons package to Ukraine. So why didn't he stop the war then? Why did he give Ukraine more weapons?
When did the actual war start? What was
While
the actual
he was in office, when he sent Ukraine the largest offensive weapons package.
The war.
2014.
The war started. Russia invaded the Donbass region.
Was Trump in office?
Trump was in office. He sent the largest offensive weapons package to Ukraine.
Not in 2014.
Listen up, Bubba.
Not in 2014.
He did. He sent the largest offensive weapons package.
Not in 2014. Donald Trump was not president until 2016. That's 2017.
Oh my goodness.
We're talking about, okay, just to be clear, the Donbass wasn't raided in 2014. Pickles just said 2014. We're talking about two different things right now.
The actual Ukraine war started 2014.
We're talking about when Trump invaded the Donbass.
Yeah, they were still doing shit.
We're talking about Trump invaded the Donbass. We're talking about when the Donbass was invaded.
Election. You guys said he would not win the election.
The Donbass region was invaded in 2017. Who was in office in 2017?
Y'all got to find something to cry about all the time.
Who was in office in 2017? The Donbass region was invaded in 2017. Who was in office?
That region, but the war started before.
That's
Trump was
when the
even
war
there.
started in 2014 in
Oh my
Crimea.
God, 2014.
But
Okay, exactly.
the official invasion started in 2017 in the Donbass region, and Donald Trump sent Ukraine the largest
that
offensive
region.
weapons package. Donald Trump sent Ukraine more than Robinette did.
That's true.
Donald Trump sent Ukraine a larger package than Biden's administration. So why didn't he stop the war then?
And he's saying that he's going to continue
He had
supporting
to.
Ukraine. That's why Putin's mad. Everything that Trump ran on, he's backing
Yeah.
out on.
America first.
That's why Putin's mad, because
Of
Trump
course
is saying,
he's got to stay
"I am
back.
going to
He's got to
continue."
back Ukraine.
No, so all of he said,
To make an
all you
agreement.
guys
Come on,
said,
use your
all you
brain.
guys said is, "Why are we in
Use your
Ukraine?
brain.
Why
Oh,
are
so
we in
now
got
he
to.
has
He's
to
got
back
to.
Ukraine.
Oh, please.
Now he
Some
has
of
to
us
back
are using our
Ukraine.
brains.
At first he didn't do it. Now
They're
it's,
moving
he
the
has to back
goalposts again.
Ukraine.
You guys elected him
Yeah.
because we
When
were
did I
going to
say
get
he
out of
didn't have to?
Ukraine.
I-
You guys
I've been-
elected him.
I've
You
been
I
ran
said
on
the
that.
war didn't start under Trump.
You're a liar and
See,
the
here we
truth
go.
ain't you. You done lied through this entire conversation, and every
Okay.
time you get proven wrong, you try to find a
just
new
lied. You
goalpost that
said
you're
the
still
war
wrong
started
on.
under Trump.
To be
It's
fair,
not.
I don't know if
No,
he's
I
lying
didn't. I
or
said
just
the
You said a
invasion.
region.
I said
of the
the
fact.
You said a
invasion.
region.
I said the official invasion started under Donald
I
Trump
can
in the
explain the
Donbass
difference.
region.
Yeah, I can explain the
And
difference.
Donald Trump sent Ukraine a bigger package than Biden's administration.
Do you
And
know
then I
that he
asked
had
you,
to?
why didn't he stop the war then? Why
We
did
were
he
under
engage?
an agreement with Ukraine to help them out.
So
We
now
still
we're
are.
under an agreement. We're still under agreement.
These are the
gotta
people
keep
that
helping
elected
it.
Trump to go back on an agreement, and now we're under an agreement. Make it make sense. Do you understand the difference between occupying and
What do
annexing
you mean?
Crimea?
Whoever
Wait,
said
hold
we
on.
need
I
go
just
back
want
on
to
the
correct
agreement?
you. So
He
the
has
next
to have
time,
something.
the next
He
time
has
you
to
go
have
in a
some type of
debate, the
leverage.
next time you go in a debate and you
He's
say
got to have
something wrong.
some type of leverage. against
Exactly.
Putin.
So why does
What
he make
would
all
he
these
do?
promises without any
Y'all are
leverage?
so ignorant.
Someone up here is. I'll give you that. It's not us. So, anyways, there's a difference between occupying Crimea, right, which was not an invasion, right? It was an occupation and annexation, and an actual invasion that started
That means
a war.
it's been taken over.
So again,
Crimea was taken over.
now a war is a conflict where soldiers are on the ground fighting, right? And when was the Donbass invaded? When were soldiers and tanks rolling into Ukraine and fighting? Think about it.
I guess whatever date you say.
Yeah, so
2016. What day
I'm
was
just
it?
helping
What day
you
was it?
out. I'm just
2016.
helping you out. with
What day
what's
was it in
going-
2016?
I'm just helping you out.
2017.
What
with
day
the
was it?
difference.
What
It's,
day
the
was it?
Donbass was invaded in 2017.
What day was it?
Are you asking me to
It
do
was-
your work? Do you know how debate
co-
works?
It was a cold day in the Donbass region.
Okay.
Cold day.
Okay.
I need to
But
say
anyway,
something.
why
Jen,
would
thank
he-
you so
okay,
much,
so
by the
make
way,
it-
for the $20.
So make it so somebody in
just
this
saw that.
lobby, please make it make sense. Why will Donald Trump leave Ukraine out to dry, even though he needs to help them to have leverage against Putin?
Because I had every single one of you guys come into
It's
my
so
my
embarrassing.
chat
Not
and
me.
tell me. Hold on, I had people coming in here and were convinced because of what Trump said that we need to pull out of Ukraine, and that people were even convinced that the money we sent Ukraine was causing inflation. They thought that we were sending them money, and people were dying because we sent them money. Like we've heard it
We
all,
do
and
need
now
to
you're
pull out of
saying,
Ukraine.
and now
That
you're
is
saying
the
you're
that's
just
the ultimate end goal.
continue
And
helping.
So
quite-
you've
Duh.
pivoted.
And
You're
quite
taking
literally,
both
you're
sides of the
talking out of the
argument.
side of your neck.
We do to a certain
Quite
extent.
literally, you're talking out of the side of your neck.
I've
Because
had
when you
how many of
initially,
you guys?
bec-
Yeah.
If we can pull
you're
out
talking
the
out of
war,
the side of your neck.
yes,
Because
we
when
need
you
to pull
initially started this conversation, you were like, well, why didn't the Biden administration stop it? So then when I told you that it started under Donald Trump, you were like, no, it didn't. So then we proved to you that it started under Donald Trump. Now suddenly, oh, we have an agreement. You're talking out the side of your neck. You don't read. You don't do research. All you have is feelings. You
Y'all are
voted for a
spreading
man.
fear-mongering.
You
Y'all
voted
are
for a man
fear-mongering.
who you
You're
don't
literally
listen to.
fear-mongering.
Dude,
You voted for a man who you don't listen to. There's a difference between using my ears and saying that we
Oh,
are
I do
scared.
listen to Trump. And everything
You don't
that he
listen to
says,
a
y'all take
goddamn thing.
small
I bet
clip
you don't
of
listen
it
to your
and
mama
twist it.
either. How many times did you get
Y'all
smacked
take
in the
a
mouth
small
growing
clip
up?
of what he says and twist his everything.
You don't
Dog.
listen to a
So I
thing that
do
man
listen to
says.
it.
You don't listen
I
to your
do.
mama either. How
I
many
watch
times you
them.
get hit in the mouth? You
I
been
watch
popped yet
them.
today? You ain't
I
watched
watch
a goddamn thing. Clearly you ain't learned nothing. Not a lick of nothing. Baby, the lights are on, but nothing's home. Okay?
You're right.
Buzzy.
You're right. I ain't got time to stay home like you guys.
You ain't got
sit
nothing.
at home
You
and draw off
don't.
the government.
Listen, I'm just happy you have
And
a pot to
read.
piss in because clearly you have no marbles in that jar, okay? Bless your heart.
No.
So, I mean, what's your
When
favorite
are you
promise
guys
that?
gonna be? When are you guys gonna be finished fear mongering people? After
Listen,
y'all
if
see
you
Trump
don't
does a
like,
good
listen,
job,
if
Facts
you're
are
if
not
you
fear
hold on,
mongering. Understanding
it
if you
is
facts.
fear
don't like
mongering.
fear mongering,
You're
why do
saying
you
what
like
Donald
Trump?
Trump is gonna do before he's
Why do
even
you
in
like
there.
Trump? Why do you like Trump if you don't like fear mongering? He says that everybody's coming over the border and killing people. He says that women are having
That
abortions 2
does
weeks after
happen.
birth. You
That
think
does
that people are
happen.
eating the dogs and cats. Like you guys are
That does
sold on all
happen.
of
So
this.
you're
Oh,
saying
Do
that
none
you
of
don't
think
those
this
happen.
is true?
things he just listed were happening.
So
None of those
you're
things are
saying that
happening.
people do not come across the border and harass
People
illegals.
having ABs 2 weeks after birth is schmurder. Are you serious? Are you even listening to what people
infanticide.
are saying? Like that's
I've heard that.
infanticide. That's a crime.
Have 63,000 people been murdered by migrants?
I don't know the exact number.
That's fear mongering, isn't it? Because only 29 last
Why
year.
is Trump always fear mongering? It's so crazy.
It don't matter. It's still an
No,
issue.
what's happening in this debate, which I don't even know if this is a debate. You're just
No,
saying
it's not an
you're
issue.
saying
So the
nonsense.
border's
You're
not
saying
an
your
issue.
feelings, and then we're correcting you with
No,
facts.
Y'all guys are saying your
No,
feelings.
truly,
Saying
this
that
is
what
what's
he's gonna do and
happening.
what he
You're
ain't
being
gonna do.
corrected with facts, and then you go,
Okay, I got a question.
stop
Okay, I got
fear
a question before I
mongering,
leave.
stop fear mongering,
Are
stop
we a
fear mongering.
democracy or are we a republic?
We're a
Felicia,
constitutional republic, which is a form
Okay.
of democracy.
Okay.
And if you knew that, the fact you don't understand that a constitutional republic is a form of democracy tells me how little you know.
No, I do. I
A
do.
constitutional
It's
republic
democracy, but
is
you guys want
literally
straight
a
democracy.
form of democracy.
You guys want straight
it's a
democracy.
it's a
No,
subcategory
Yes, y'all do.
underneath
Yes, y'all
a
do. If nobody
category.
agrees with y'all, they're
Buddy
wrong.
has
If
the pot
nobody
to piss
agrees
in
with
but
y'all, they're
can't find the
wrong.
window to
You
throw
and
it
your
out of. It
brother
don't make
need
no
to
sense.
stop screaming.
How do you have a pot to piss in but can't find the window to throw it out of? How many marbles did you lose, baby? How many? Bless your heart. You ain't been hit in the mouth enough. I swear to God, somebody ain't hit you in that mouth enough. You need to take a minute and read. Nobody read with you at night. That 5 minutes a night skipped you. Baby mama was busy.
That's all
It's a
right.
damn shame. It is a damn shame.
5 minutes a night.
Maybe you need to get popped twice so you learn better, right upside the back of the head. Because
Yeah, maybe I'll
clearly,
feel
boy,
like
you
your
ain't pay
ancestors.
attention, not a lick. Not a lick.
What did you say?
It's a damn shame.
It is.
Wasting your good money on the internet, not even using it till its full advantage.
I didn't hear what he
something.
said.
He said something about our ancestors. I'm gonna get rid of that one.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, but I'm not surprised. That's what the thing, like when men are repeatedly embarrassed by the truth, then they revert to bigotry. It's the way it goes. Thank you so much, Jen, for the $20. And you said Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. I appreciate it so much. Y'all, let's tap the screen. I just said y'all. I
It's
think it's
crazy
Buzzy.
because-
It's Buzzy saying bless your heart. I'm like adopting a
It's
Southern accent.
crazy
What's
to
happening
say
here?
something about my ancestors, but they had to teach your ancestors how to wash your ass. Baby, you couldn't
That did
bathe. You
happen.
couldn't bathe. You couldn't cook. Couldn't feed yourself. And you clearly couldn't find the window to throw that piss in the pot out of. Baby, do better. Collect you some marbles. Find you some business, okay?
Collect
What's up,
you
Mike?
some marbles. I can't. I'm gonna die. That's
What's
the
up,
funniest
Mike?
thing I've ever heard.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Fuck no.
Okay.
So I just want to say one thing real quick, guys. I know it's debating, talking to people. Now listen, there's one thing if you have a debate where, there's like actual substance to a conversation, whereas, I jump on some lives every now and then, and you hear the same argument, the same old tired nonsense. Oh, he didn't mean that. Oh, he was just playing. And I don't know how you guys feel, but it's really, really frustrating. And at the end of the day, I think dialogue with that side is important, but it never seems like they come from a good faith basis. You know what I'm saying? Please make it make sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, occasionally we do speak to, I mean, there's been a very few, but we do speak to some good faith people who will have an honest conversation. But yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, but I don't mean to interrupt you, but what in my experience, what I notice is that those people that that you are having, I don't mean you, I mean you in general, when you do have that good faith conversation, it seems like they start backtracking, or I don't know, like maybe I think some triggers in their head that, oh shit, I think I messed up. I think I didn't fully understand what I was voting for, and I get it. Listen, that's the whole job of a con artist. You know what I'm saying? A con artist, they're just blessed with that ability to pull the wool over people's eyes. And people don't know that they're being conned. And I think conversations like you guys have, I think it's important. But it's just frustrating to when you always gotta like dumb shit down to some people, and I'm not trying to insult nobody or whatever. I just think that they really are conned, and it's hard to unbrainwash people.
Conversations, I give the energy that I get. And honestly, it's very easy sometimes. I mean, I was born and raised in the South. My family's from Alabama. Alabama is home to me. So it is what it is. And talking to him was like talking to a brick wall. That is what it is. Baby got the Cadillac, but no tires.
And they are embarrassed because that's the truth. That's why he kept saying, you guys are fear mongering. Most people aren't scared of the truth. Like, it's very interesting to me. How many times did he say, stop fear mongering, stop fear mongering? Like, I've never seen someone so terrified of facts in my life. Literally shaking when you just talk about facts.
I think the reality of the situation is MAGA supporters don't have to realize that they were given a Cadillac, but baby, it ain't got no tires on it. Okay.
What's up, Tyler?
Hey, how you doing, Pickles, man? So from what I'm reading, the Donbass War started in 2014, not 2017. Yes, it did continue through 2017. It didn't end until 2022. But
the invasion occurred in 2017. It is when the Trump administration decided to send them the largest offensive weapons package. As a matter of fact, their package that they sent was bigger than the Biden administration because of the invasion that occurred specifically. They had been working on it for a while, for sure, but they didn't make any big aggressive moves until 2017.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where to look that up. I just looked up like the Donbass.
There's a website that has a visual chart of like the Donbass conflict.
Yeah, because it says it started in 2014, which is like the Crimea thing. Like no new war started. I think that's what that guy was trying to say.
Many wars started under Trump. Are you joking? Are you unaware of what was happening in Syria?
Yeah, you're talking about the Kurds, right?
No. What? No.
Turkish-Kurdish war?
No. Do you know where Syria is? Would I be talking about the Turkish Kurd? No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the most, in my opinion, what was the most destructive conflict we were involved in when Trump was president. We were in a proxy war with Russia. America This is the thing about MAGA. I can't. You guys need to read. We were in a proxy war with Russia in Syria, right? Obama used to troll Putin all the time and say, Russia's a regional power. Russia's a regional power. And Putin was enraged, and Putin wanted to take positions in the Middle East. And he told Bashir al-Assad, right? Biden just toppled that regime. Right, like a month ago, Putin went to Bashir al-Assad and said, "Hey, let us plop down some military bases here, and we will defend you. We will defend you." And Trump countered that. Trump carpet bombed Syria. That's what was going on. That's why he surpassed the drone strikes of Obama. That's Syria. That's what Trump was doing in Syria. Remember that's what was going on. We were in a proxy war in Syria.
Okay, so that was al-Baghdadi and all them?
No, when he unalived I mean, he unalived Soleimani. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Soleimani. Yeah,
Yeah, he unalived Soleimani. Well, that's when we had the incident at the military base. He unalived Soleimani. Then Iran's like, we're going to attack your military base. And Trump, whatever. And then there was like 110 traumatic brain injuries that Trump then called headaches.
Yeah, I remember that. They said that he said that that it's just headaches and it'll go away. It'll be okay. I remember seeing something like that. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like, I can't imagine what would happen to Biden if he said that. I don't know. I think it's crazy that y'all brush that off, but
I'm not brushing it off.
Yeah, and that's why Trump has Elon trying to back channel with Iran and to get them to stop coming after him. That's why.
Iran's obviously a threat, though. Like, we can't just,
No, we had a deal with Iran. Trump pulled out of the nuclear deal.
Yeah, you're talking about the nuclear deal, yeah?
Yeah, we had a deal.
They wanted to honor it too. Like, they were begging. They're like,
Trump
we want to be
backed
able
us
to
out of
trade.
it.
Yeah, they're like, we want to be able to trade. It allowed them to trade. They're like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then Trump yanked it and put a bunch of sanctions on them.
Yeah, we shouldn't do anything that has to do with countries that do not like the United States at all, because they can't be trusted.
I mean, if we build relationships with them, especially if we have to trade with them, they would think twice about doing something that would interrupt that.
Yeah, but Pickles, we don't have to trade with them. We don't need Iran.
No, I know, but it's healthy too, right? It's like good.
The only good thing about globalism, in my opinion, because it's certainly not the slave labor or like the stealing of resources from third world countries by American corporations. The only good thing about globalism is peace through trade. That's probably the only positive. Other than that, it's all garbage.
Yeah, but see, Pickles, like this is the issue I have here is that I feel like you're okay with having relations with Iran, who's pretty much like a small Russia. They hate us, and
they do suck.
With them, but
they do suck.
People crucify Trump for wanting to have good relations with other nations that don't like us, like North Korea and Russia.
There's difference between going there to get a photo op and then actually doing things to create peace and a roadmap for peace. Just because Iran sucks doesn't mean we always need to be antagonistic. Like we trade with China, we trade with all these other people, and they have their best interests is for us to continue trading with them, not to interrupt it, because it will fuck up their economy.
I just want to point out too, why does Iran suck? I'm not saying they do or don't, but so if by the same standards that we're all sitting here saying Iran sucks, Saudi Arabia sucks, and we certainly have a great relationship with them. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no difference. We can't judge what people are doing inside or we obviously don't. We just conveniently, when it's convenient for us, we start saying some country sucks. But then if you look around, we're friends with a lot of similar countries that suck.
We have to. Well, maybe not.
Oh, now we have to. But then stop saying Iran sucks, because so does Saudi Arabia in all the same ways. So does the UAE. So does Qatar. They all suck in the same ways.
Yeah, they do. But with Saudi Arabia, that's where we get what we used to get a lot of our oil from. Correct? If I'm right on that, I think that's where we got it from. I'm not sure, but I think it's where
I think you're muted. Yeah, I think you're muted.
Trump's done a lot of things to increase their oil production, reduce it. He's played go away, come here with him. He's pissed them off. But yeah, they
and if you're making the argument, we can overlook human rights atrocities if someone's giving us oil. That's not part of the argument. You know what I mean? That's line of logic doesn't work. All I'm saying is we choose who sucks based on who will give us their natural resources and partner with us. If someone will give us enough money or enough natural resources, enough minerals, that all of a sudden they don't suck anymore, and we turn a blind eye to the fact that women can't drive in that country, that they are having their country constructed and the skyline built by East Asians who they're taking their passports and using as indentured slaves. Come on.
Yeah, Felice, trust me, I do not agree with Middle Eastern culture at all. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm just saying there was one point where we had to kind of rely on them to get oil, because we they're the number one provider of it in the whole world. I'm pretty sure one of them.
No, we are.
Now we are. Yes.
Yeah. So we went from 8 million barrels a day to 13. They're at 10.
Yeah.
It's not,
Pickles. I was like speaking like from like a past. Like
In 2023, our top source or Canada was the top source of U.S. petroleum imports. Mexico was the second largest source of U.S. petroleum imports in 2023. Saudi Arabia was third.
Yep.
Iraq was fourth, and Brazil was fifth.
Brazil, that's interesting. But yeah,
I know. I actually did not know that either.
But I just wanted to come up and talk about the Donbass War. I got to get off. Me and my girlfriend gonna go watch a movie. But thanks for having me up, Pickles.
yeah, you're always welcome back, dude. You're always chill. Appreciate you.
I mean, yep. Y'all take care.
All right.
I didn't know we got our fifth most of our petroleum from Brazil. But yeah, Canada, that's why it's like think about that. In 2023, is our top source of US petroleum, and they're providing like thick crude, right? Like we produce light sweet crude.
Correct.
Canada's producing like thick crude.
And that's kind of always the argument, right? People are like, well, if we're producing the most now, why can't we just produce more? Well, one, it's finite.
It's different.
It's not a finite resource. And two, it's different what is produced here. It is a natural resource. It is different what is produced here than what is produced in other areas. And three, we are large. We are a world superpower because of our size and our population density. Mainly our landmass. We are large. We are wide. The United States of America as a whole is just big. We don't have what we need to be able to sustain everybody. We don't have the infrastructure for it. And unfortunately, because it is a natural resource, that's not something that we can buy.
What's up, Devil Dog?
So, hey, how you doing? So, I'm just listening to the fuel, the stuff like that. So, the drilling that we're doing in America, is not oil.
No, it's light sweet crude, right? And what we get from Canada that we're importing is heavy, right? It has different uses.
Can you put different stuff in it? Because I know when you drill, you can put different additives in it to make it to what it's supposed to be.
The market, like doing that versus the market of importing, exporting, let other people do it when it makes sense is obviously makes more sense.
It costs more.
If it was more efficient to do it, what you're saying, they'd be doing that.
Yeah, it costs more.
That's my point.
Oil is not oil. So
it absolutely isn't. That's not true.
It costs way too much for us to refine the light oil that we pull here to be the oil that we need for it to be effective.
Okay, so let me ask you something. If we drill here and it's a different light oil and we spend the money to make it the right oil, how much of a cost difference will it be to import it from Canada?
It would be more because Canada, it's already like they've already thought about this. You're not the only person to think about this. No, but these people have executives. These companies have executives, and they look at these things. You're not the first person to do this.
Yeah, but I don't know the numbers. Do you know the numbers?
Yeah, what do you mean? Anyways, here we go. The main difference between light sweet crude oil produced in the United States and the heavy crude oil imported from Canada. Heavy crude oil is more viscous, has a higher API gravity, and contains more sulfur than light crude oil. Heavy crude oil is more expensive to produce and refine than light crude oil. Heavy crude oil no, you don't. Crude oil yields fewer high-value end products such as diesel and gasoline. Crude oil that is closer to major refineries is typically more. Yeah, we know that.
How much would it cost extra?
Also burns differently.
Yeah.
How much would it cost extra to do it? Versus,
we don't do it.
These are private companies. Do you think you're going to be able to?
They know how to optimize.
To be like, you're not doing this the wrong way. Okay. You can make more money by adding things.
So you would have to look at it. So Double Dog, so you can do your own research on this. You would have to look at it company by company. But how we offset the cost in the United States of America so that people still get the oil that they need or the petrol is we sell our light sweet oil to countries that have the ability because of their natural resources. They have the ability to process our light sweet oil, and we get the oil that we need from other countries by selling our oil. We export oil more than we import oil.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you a question, man. I never understood this. What state has the highest gasoline rate? I mean, the highest gas prices?
What?
What does this have to
Difference
do
is
with
that, what
crude
does that have to do
oil?
with
No,
anything?
What does this have
What
to do with
state?
crude oil?
I'm just giving you a point. What state has the highest gas
You're
prices?
not
Tell us
making
the
a point.
point.
It's
Yeah,
not the
that's not a
same for
point.
crude oil.
Okay,
Crude oil, it's not the same oil.
California has the highest gas prices, but they have their own refineries.
That
Why
has
is it so
nothing to
expensive?
do with this. Oh my
Why
god.
is it so expensive though?
It has nothing to do with this.
Look at the face on the.
You
on the
have to
host.
know that this has
You're
what you
confused, aren't you?
Because the
face
question
is
doesn't
on
make
his
sense
face is like
because
that
they
because you're
don't
not
intertwine.
saying something that makes sense. We're just
I gotta
don't.
step away for a
No,
second. I'll be right
I'm
back.
saying
It doesn't
it's
matter
all-
where refineries are.
all-
That's not why gas prices are high in
It's all about
California.
money.
You must know
It's all
that.
about money, though, right? It's all about money.
No,
You say
I
it
can't have
takes
it.
more
Go ahead,
money.
Pickles. This doesn't.
You
You're not
say-
making sense, sir.
Pickles. You say it takes more money to do magic on this oil that we're drilling in America to make it like Canada. How much? What is the price difference?
I don't know. You tell me. Do you know if it's cheaper?
No, I'm asking you because you.
Why do I need to know
say-
this?
Because you're advocating that it's more. It's not good. It's too expensive.
Because it's logic. Because
Come
if
on,
it was
no, it's
cheaper
not
to do
logic.
something else, they'd do it, right?
What? Why? Tell me.
Because they have a fiduciary. I'll explain it to you because everybody knows this but you. In capitalism,
No,
with
you don't know the price difference.
yes, I'm going to help. No, what
You
you
don't know
brought,
the price
listen,
difference,
you said
hon.
something that's completely asinine and has nothing to do with the line of
Look,
logic we're on.
Felicia,
So let me
you
answer
don't know
you.
that
Let me,
you
please,
don't know-
that's not my name. It's Felice.
Felicia,
My
you
name's
don't know-
Felice. You don't
you-
even know my name. Can
you-
you
you do
please be
not-
quiet so I can
you don't
answer
know
your
the price.
first dumb question and then we can move on to your second
It's
dumb
not a
question?
dumb question. It's not
Okay,
a dumb
so
question.
again,
You're
the
saying
way
it's
we
more
know
expensive,
this, the way
but
we
you
know
don't know the
this,
fucking price
please
difference.
stop talking. It's not going to help you be right if you just never stop talking. The
Okay,
way
Felicia.
we know that they are doing what's most efficient, right? And that companies use the logistics and supply chain optimization is because they, in capitalism, right, which produces privatized profit, publicly traded oil and gas companies are beholden to who? Shareholders. They have a fiduciary. That means a legal financial responsibility to optimize profits, create a surplus, and hand it to their shareholders. If they don't, they are actually committing a crime. So they will do whatever is the most efficient to maximize profits in every case.
They probably
You-
just
you-
need someone like you to be like, hey, have y'all ever thought about
You never give me
let
the.
me,
the price
I'm,
difference.
oh yeah, I'll go on to your same, let me,
If
no,
it's
I'm going
more
to teach you
expensive-
something. Here we go. The different gas variation and the prices between states. State taxes, right? Because California has higher taxes and
Of course.
fees are one of the biggest differentiators. Each state sets its own gas taxes, which can vary significantly. For example, California has some of the highest gas taxes in the nation, while
I knew
states
that.
like Texas tend to have lower gas taxes.
California
Wait, I'm
has
not
their
done.
own
I'm not done.
refineries.
I'm not done teaching you. I'm not done teaching you what you clearly could not figure out on your own.
Does California have their own refineries?
Geographic location also plays a major role. States closer to refineries and oil pipelines generally have lower prices since what
Why
is
does
it?
California
Wait, hold
have the
on.
most
I'm not
highest
done.
then?
I'm not done. What
Felicia,
costs money?
why does
Supply
California have the most
chain,
highest?
transportation, because they have the highest gas taxes. We already answered that part, Devil Dog. Please keep up with the lesson. Please
They have
keep up with the
refineries.
please. No, we've already.
have
California
refineries.
has the highest gas taxes in
They
the
have
United
refineries,
States.
though.
I already answered that question.
They
Move
have
on.
refineries,
So
Felicia.
again, California has the highest gas taxes in the United States. That's why their gas prices are high. I'm sorry that
But
you
they have
missed that part.
refineries.
That
They have
doesn't matter.
refineries.
They
Yeah, it
hey,
does.
let me explain it to
It
you.
does.
On top of whatever
They
it costs,
refine their own
let
fuel.
me explain it to you because you're clueless. On top of
No,
whatever it costs
Felicia,
them,
you are.
on top of whatever it costs them to refine their fuel, then, right, they are adding a tax on top of it. In fact, the highest tax,
is that good?
The highest tax in America. Hey, states' rights, brother. They can tax,
Is that
they can
good?
pass whatever taxes they want.
Okay,
States'
so
rights,
states are
brother.
sovereign.
States'
So states
rights,
sovereign.
right? Don't you love
States are
states'
sovereign, right?
rights, brother? Isn't that what you guys are always
States are
talking about?
sovereign, right?
States'
States are
rights,
sovereign,
brother.
right?
They can
States are
tax
sovereign,
whatever they
right?
want. States' rights,
Felicia,
brother.
Felicia, states are sovereign, right?
States' rights, brother. Different
Is states
environmental regulations
So
because
states are
again,
sovereign.
California has environmental regulations that places like the South don't have. That also,
So states are
wait, we're learning.
sovereign.
So let's go over what we've learned.
So states are sovereign, right,
Let's
Felicia?
go over what we've learned. Some
Felicia,
states have higher
Felicia,
gas taxes than other
Felicia.
states. Proximity,
States are
right?
sovereign.
Supply chain and transportation has costs. That also
Felicia,
plays an
it's
impact
Wiener dog.
on gas prices.
You're gonna stop calling her Felicia, okay?
Stop talking while I'm talking. God, you are the rudest person I've ever met in my life. Next, environmental regulations, right? So if you care about the environment, that has costs as well. So places like California that have environmental regulations, that raises the cost of gas prices. I don't know why you can't figure these things out. Additionally, local supply and demand dynamics
Does
matter,
Montana,
right?
does
Local
Alaska have
supply and demand
Montana?
dynamics
What
matter.
about
That's
Montana?
also
What about
affects
Alaska?
capitalistic markets.
What about the Midwest?
So I answered all those questions.
California, they're greedy.
I answered every
California's
single
greedy.
question. Thank you.
California, it's greedy.
I literally
tax
answered
greedy.
every
No, you
question.
haven't, Felicia. California is greedy, and
Can
they
we?
like taxing
Are
everything.
you serious? Okay.
California's greedy, man. You don't understand that?
Why is he?
California is the most corrupt, greedy state in the union. They tax everything.
Again, that has nothing to
You got
do with the
that-
line of
you-
logic.
and-
You've
and you-
pivoted
and-
again. I
you got
answered every
refineries.
question that you didn't know. I just gave you a free
What
education.
about Montana?
And then
What
you
about
pivoted
Montana?
to your feelings.
What about Montana?
Okay, now
What
you're
about
just
Alaska?
now we've moved on
Do they
to
have
you
the same-
naming random states.
Do they have the same
You've
stuff?
you've correctly identified
Do they have
four
the same
states now.
policies?
You've correctly identified four
Montana?
states. Congratulations.
Hawaii, does that have the same?
Okay, five.
Does it have
You
the
know the
same?
names of 5 states.
Okay, so why California has all these environmental protections, but not Montana?
Again, that's
Alaska?
states' rights, brother.
Not so.
States' rights, brother. I
just
already
agree.
explained this to you. We already
Felicia,
did this.
Felicia,
We did this.
Just
We
agree
did this.
that California is greedy. They don't give a fuck about the human
Okay,
person.
now you're saying
They
your
don't give a fuck
feelings
about
again.
nothing.
I'm
No,
sorry
it's
that
a
you have a
fact.
lot of feelings.
They
I have
stole
delivered
$24 billion
many facts to you,
from
and you
homeless
are
programs.
continuing to cry
You
about your
refuse
feelings.
to fucking understand that. Democrats don't give
I don't.
a fuck about
Are
nobody.
you done crying? Is it over?
I'm not crying. I'm just letting you
Okay,
know.
thank you. We've heard
Felicia,
your feelings.
You don't have a clue, Felicia.
I
You don't have a
delivered
clue.
you facts, and you are having
You
an
don't deliver me no
emotional
facts.
meltdown.
You're saying that California has all these freaking statutes and not Alaska, not
Yes,
Hawaii,
it's
not Montana. Under
yes,
where you got
yes.
Native
Are you done?
Americans?
He is being
Is there a
abusive.
lot of
That's
Native
true, and
Americans
I
in
don't know
California?
why
Is
this
there a
is
lot of Native
continuing.
Americans? Is there a lot of reservations in California? You're full of shit, Alicia.
Anyways, chat, tap the screen. We're gonna get some new guests. We have a full box. Devil Dog is more like a wiener dog. We're looking
It's a
for
weirdo.
We're looking for someone a little better than that.
Laws did tell us that MAGA supporters are weird, but you know what, y'all? We're not afraid of weird. We're a little creeped out. But we're not scared of weird.
Yellow scissors. I run with scissors.
So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm a supporter.
Oh,
I'm progressive. I probably won't argue with you guys on just about anything. So
you're good. I appreciate you. I'll drop you down.
Love you guys.
Love you back. Yellow.
Hey.
Oh my God, you're the fucking
Please don't kick me
2-year-old.
out. Just let me.
You can't be 14 on lives. It's TikTok rules. You have to be 18, bro. Johnny.
I'm a massive Trump supporter who hates the equal rights. Here to talk about that. How you guys doing? Good to see you. I hope that you're having a happy New Year.
I hate men.
Pretty good. And I hate women.
I only
Did I
like
trick
my man.
anybody? Was anybody tricked? I was working on my impersonation. I hope it starts to.
No, you didn't trick me, but you know what? I forgot how iconic and patriotic your icon actually was for a second.
Thank you. Unlike the MAGA Republicans, I actually like our flag. They just like, spitting on it, throwing it away, burning it at the Capitol, that kind of thing,
I will say that I agree with Felice. It's not necessarily that I hate all men. What I'm saying is I like my man.
Aww.
I'm sure if you're dating someone, they're fabulous. I believe that wholeheartedly. Wait, Sue, thank you so much for the $25. She said, thank you for doing what you do. Also, thank you for not calling us chat. Much appreciated. Happy New Year. And Angela said, $10 for the pain and suffering experience to teach dumb dog. Okay, now I'm in a better mood. Thank you. I needed that. It's like I'm answering your question and you're punishing me for answering your questions. It's the weirdest thing. J6 was a setup. Is that a joke or is that serious? If that's a joke, that's funny.
It was a setup. Donald Trump set it up. And then he busted people there.
And that woman, and we found out the woman who owns that Publix grocery store chain paid $300,000 for that rally.
Hi, can I say something real quick?
Sure, Silas.
So the host says that Trump sucks. I just want to ask why.
Because you have the obvious reasons for.
Well, you got the obvious reasons with me too. He just won the popular vote. Right.
So you just like people who get a lot of votes? You don't like?
No, I voted for someone else speaking the truth.
Like what?
Like what? Do you really want me to get into it? All right.
I can give you a few instances.
No, I can give you a few. I voted for Donald Trump because I just turned 19 years old recently.
Congratulations.
And I voted for somebody
Heaven on a hilltop.
I voted against somebody that disrespected my growth as a young person because, young people, they like to grow up in a society that has, good economics, no inflation.
Ain't no way your brain is this damn smooth.
No inflation.
Are you making fun of me because I'm from the South?
No, Silas, what is inflation? Just answer this question, Silas. What if you think that you want to grow up in a society with no inflation? Could you please answer what inflation is?
Well, I know this. So I've been growing up the past few years, and I realized that under Democrats and their presidency, they have high inflation, and they don't care about the common man.
So you're playing in my face.
They don't care about.
You're playing in my face. You're tap
they don't
dancing
care
right in
about
front of my
rural
damn
America.
glasses.
They do not give a shit about rural America.
Why are you trolling on the internet? Why are you playing like this? What is it that you want to say?
He believes that that's true.
I just really don't think so.
Well, I want to jump in on that. Silas,
yeah, go ahead.
Is this genuinely like what you believe?
No, I think Silas is half-assing his accent, and it's starting to piss me off.
No, I truly believe
serious.
this.
He's serious, Buzzy. There's a lot of 19-year-olds that come on this live. This is not a joke.
Right. I think, I grew up in a conservative, deeply conservative area. That's obviously impacted my ideology.
Where did you grow up at?
Rural Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So I grew up in a conservative district, an area that's impacted my ideology. So I'm a very conservative Democrat when it comes to the Second Amendment, when it comes to pro-choice stance and whatnot. And so I hear you on this, and I hear what you're saying, but you're deeply misled, and you're making us look really bad right now. So I'm going to ask you to take a step back. And when
who's we? Did you vote for Trump?
On this panel is speaking to you, maybe.
No, I voted for Trump. I'm
for example,
to defend his policies.
Well, you voted for Donald Trump.
Trump sucks, and he doesn't.
No, he does.
Now
See,
that I
Donald
think about
Trump,
it, you are absolutely correct. We've all been young and thought we knew everything once.
Exactly.
Maybe you're on to something. God damn it.
She's completely right. And
the majority of America agree with me.
No, all right. You got to stop, man. The fact of the matter is as simple as this. The moment that you said inflation was high because of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, I knew that you were completely ignorant. You got to recognize that inflation right now is exactly as it was under Donald Trump. And if you're concerned about higher costs at the grocery store, which I know is actually what you're trying to say, that has nothing to do with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. That has everything to do with higher costs on groceries through corporate greed. And that has to do with Donald Trump. And for example, his Jobs and Tax Act and his tariffs, like the 15 to 25% tariff on agriculture that hiked up costs on produce by $230 billion. See, I got stats. and I'll bring them up.
Yeah,
What
that's
you're
not
saying
true
right
at all.
now, you voted against
why
your
do
own
you think we
interests.
just elected
Congrats.
Donald Trump again? Like, why do you think?
Man,
You have no idea what's going on.
I
That's
do.
why. Truly. No, Silas,
just won the
Silas,
popular
everything
vote.
you said is
Democrats
incorrect. Everything you said is incorrect. That's the truth. And the fact you think that an election is like the Super Bowl, do you know what you've won? Large transfers of wealth to the top of the economy.
Oh, really? 'Cause
yes,
I'm
yes,
MAGA.
yes, really,
I'm a
Silas.
part of the movement.
Yes, really. Oh, you thought that you were going to win? You're not winning.
Hey,
the middle
guess
class
what?
is not
People
winning,
like
Silas.
me are going to be in the White House next 4 years, so
Oh,
get
God.
used to it. Yeah, get used to it.
Okay,
people,
wait a minute.
people like
statistically
me are
speaking-
going to be in the White House.
I'm
Hellfire
a
said
poor
no matches
19-year-old
fuck it up
with
and see what
$40 in their
happens.
bank
My
account.
God.
Yeah, statistically speaking, you are the reason why Donald Trump won. Donald Trump won because young Americans on the precipice of
Whoa.
18. You are
They
19.
won because the Democrats
I'm
suck.
telling you why they won, and maybe you should listen because I follow the numbers and you follow your dementia.
No, you're
So,
just a liberal
let's talk
who
about the
doesn't know what
numbers
he's
instead.
talking about.
Yeah, blah blah blah. All right, I
Guess
get it.
what? The
You're-
adults
blah blah
are
blah 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 blah.
the
I've
adults
dealt
are
with
in
enough
charge
of folks-
now, buddy.
Listen, you're not in charge. You're not an adult. You barely are an adult, and your parents are probably related, and they're probably the ones who told you to vote for Donald Trump. I get it because I've dealt.
There
with
you go.
these
You're
people time
making
and
fun
again.
of the South. That's why
No,
you
no,
liberals
no, no.
lost.
Ain't got no marbles
You
to
liberals
lose.
lost because you
You.
made fun of people.
Nope.
That
Nope.
yeah, you made
No.
fun of poor
No.
people that
No.
were unfortunate.
The first guy
That's why you
had-
lost. You
Let's
The
understand
first guy
something.
lost all
I
his marbles.
am
This guy ain't got
poor.
no
You're
marbles
ta-
to
I am
lose.
poor.
No.
What are you talking about,
I'm
Silas?
not poor, but I live around poor people.
Silas,
and y'all liberals have made fun
Silas,
of
you're
them
talking to
the
people who are
past
poor.
4
We have
years.
small businesses. We're poor. What are you talking about? Silas, this is what you need to know. You just need to understand numbers, right? You
You're
think
out of
that
touch.
you're no, Silas.
You are
I'm
out of
Silas,
touch.
let me just speak to you for 1 second. I'm a former teacher. This is not me being rude. I'm just going to help you. I
Well, if you're a
also
former teacher, you
Silas,
should
let
have
me
voted for
Silas
Trump.
Silas, can you stop talking and just let me educate you? I know it's been hostile and I'm just going to help you with something. Everybody on this live, we are all in the same boat. Whether you think that you're on a team with Donald Trump, you're not. He is on a team with the 0.001%, right? That is who has all the money in this country. I was just listening to a clip on Fox News of them saying, by every measurable standard, which I guess not healthcare or homelessness or poverty or anything like that, but America is number one, right? We might have the number one gross domestic product, but none of us profit from that. We are all poverty in America is at 17.8%. That's a fact. The rich are getting richer. Trump has gained billions of dollars just in the last couple years. None of the middle and lower class have only lost. I was just doing a statistical analysis of the effect of conservative policies from 1980 to 2024. All we have done is lost wealth, Silas.
All right. Can I talk now?
No.
Can I talk?
No.
Are you done?
I'm not. No, I'm not done. So,
Finish
Silas,
up.
you think you're on a
Damn.
team? You think that you're on a team with Donald Trump? You are not.
I am. I'm a
the
part
rich
of
are getting
MAGA.
richer.
I am
Silas.
MAGA.
Silas.
I'm a part of the
Silas, you're
movement.
You're not listening. You're not listening. You don't get it. You are being robbed. Just because you are uninformed and don't know who's robbing you doesn't mean you're winning.
Who is robbing me? Who?
Buddy, you came up here
Donald
like
Trump
the
is gonna
South.
put
You
more
came up
money
here like
into
the
my
South will
pocket.
rise again when Donald Trump wants to get rid
Hey,
of the Department of
Donald
Education,
Trump-
meaning the South is about to be the trenches again.
Donald Trump is going to put more money into my wallet, unlike Joe Biden.
All right, that ain't true. But let's take a step back again, and I want this
Argue
to
with
be
my
wallet?
point.
man.
Are you old
Silence,
enough
stop
to own one of
talking
them?
over, man.
Liberal. Dude, argue with my point.
Where
What
is
wallet?
that? Where is that hospitality? You seem very hostile. Calm down.
I'm not hostile. I won. What do I got to be hostile about?
All right.
I
Calm
won.
down.
What do I
Calm
got
down.
to be hostile
Your candidate
about?
won and you lost. I need
Is
you
your
to stop
wallet
so I
made
can
of
get
lint?
one word out. I've tried making a point 5 times now, and I haven't been able to make it once. I want this to be a learning opportunity for those in the chat as well. This guest right here is why Donald Trump won. This guest lost, but Donald Trump won.
Can I tell you why-
Shut your mouth.
Let me tell you why liberals
Nope, I'm
lost.
going to finish the point.
All right, finish your point,
The
then I'll
fact of the
talk.
matter is this. Donald Trump won the election because he misled younger Americans and first-time parents into thinking that inflation was high. We know inflation is lower than it was under Donald Trump. It is exactly as it was pre-pandemic. Thank you, Obama. Thank you, Joe Biden. Get wrecked, Donald Trump. Then we got to recognize that you said inflation was high. Fun fact, Donald Trump won the election because the percentage of youth voters who were misled by Donald Trump into thinking inflation was high pushed him across the finish line. You are the reason he won. You are at fault. So for the veterans who are losing their health care, for the Social Security disability payments being stripped away, that's literally you. You are quite literally and statistically more at fault than the other Trump supporters. You are the worst of them. Congratulations.
Johnny, you done?
Go for it.
Your wallet is made of lint and hopes and
Johnny,
dreams. You ain't got a
you
wallet.
done?
You got hopes and dreams and maybe thoughts and prayers.
All right, Johnny, you done?
You may speak. You're welcome.
All right, good. Anyways, so you said why you think Trump won. Personally, I think it's bullshit. But I'm going to go on why I think Kamala lost.
It's numbers. You don't argue with numbers, man. It's the numbers.
Listen, here's why I think Kamala lost. I think that the Joe Biden administration spit in the face of America in the past 4 years. They disrespected rural voters. He called us stupid, and he raised gas prices.
How did he do that?
He raised inflation. And
how did you raise inflation?
Personally, I'm middle class, but I live around low. I'm not. Don't interrupt me, liberal.
Okay, first off, Biden didn't call you stupid, but if he did call you stupid, it'd be warranted. Because just look at this. Look at this.
Didn't Hillary Clinton call us a basket of deplorables?
She was damn right. She was right.
There you go.
Boy, she was smarter than hell that day. Oh, she was smarter than hell that day. She knew exactly what she was saying.
Unfortunate. We make up the real America, buddy.
Listen, can we all stop insulting each other?
Exactly.
Oh, we can't stop insulting each other. We can't stop insulting each other. Okay, Silas.
Can I finish my point? I'm not.
No, you've not made one salient point.
No,
this
you
entire
talked
time.
above me. Let me talk.
I wasn't even here.
I'm not finished with my point. Let me finish my point. I'm not finished why Kamala lost the election. You know, Democrats, they enacted all these policies that are out of touch with the average American like me. And
what policy?
You don't know what Biden
all right,
is.
so I can go with social issues, economic issues.
Go for
name
it.
a policy. No,
Okay.
when you say policy, then what happens is you have to name a policy.
Hey.
Name a policy.
Hey.
You said Kamala Harris enacted policy,
Liberal.
or you said I assume you mean
Liberal.
Joe Biden.
Shut up.
Please don't talk. You have
One
no
of us can
idea
move.
what you're talking about.
And it's
So
not you.
if you want to say that policies were enacted,
Liberal.
right, that were out of touch,
It's okay.
the next step would be for you to name a policy.
Go ahead.
Name a
Silas.
policy,
All right, can I
Silas.
talk?
Name a policy. That's how debate works. It's not
Go on,
you
Silas.
just muttering
I
incoherently.
know this. I hate to tell you, but Trump's going to be your president for the next
That's all you
4
know.
years.
Okay, so you don't even know one policy.
And JD Vance. And
Oh
JD
my God,
Hey,
that's
y'all
not a
Democrats-
policy. That's a
Y'all
man.
Democrats have nothing to offer in 2028.
Not one policy.
That's
The
why
education
JD Vance is
system
gonna
in the
be your next
South has
president, and
failed.
you
This
know
is
it.
why you guys shouldn't abolish the Department of Education.
Guess what? We're in charge now. The adults are
Silas,
in
what
charge.
state are you from?
I'm from Georgia. If you go in my bio, it says that.
Okay, so your state is insolvent, right? You are. Do you know what the word insolvent means?
No, I do not.
It means you're bankrupt, and
No,
it
we're
means
not.
yes.
No,
And
Brian
Silas, the
Kemp.
fact you don't know this
Brian
is sad.
Kemp.
Silas, again, your state is bankrupt. You
No, it's
rely
not.
on
We're doing
welfare.
fine.
You rely on welfare from states like California
don't.
to support
No, I
you.
do not.
Yeah,
No, I
yes.
do
Thank
not.
California. Thank the blue
I'm middle
states for
class.
keeping you afloat. You rely on welfare of the federal government to keep you solvent. You can't even manage your budget effectively.
Liberal. You're assuming things. That is not true.
No, Silas, these are facts. You don't know any
I have a
facts.
job, unlike you.
And
You
whilst
live off
I'm
your mom
informing
and
you
dad.
that your state is insolvent, I'm also I'm still waiting for you to know the name of one
Okay,
policy.
can you answer this?
No,
Why-
Silas,
No.
I cannot.
Why do you
One
think Trump
policy,
won? What do you
Silas.
want?
One policy.
Y'all
Sully,
liberals can.
Silas,
One policy,
You come
still
up on
waiting.
a debate panel for politics. Please tell me you know one policy.
He doesn't.
Policy of Trump, tax cuts, to help inflation.
You said the Democrats were enacting policies that were out of touch. Please name a policy. We are still waiting. That was your
Right.
point.
So
That was your
can go
point.
with the all right, answer this. So I said Democrats are enacting policies.
So he's
that are out
again
of touch.
pivoting.
Okay, do you want to know the economic ones or the social ones?
I want to know the name of a policy that was enacted
I'm
by
going
the
to go with the
Democrats.
social ones. Democrats, they enacted a policy like funding transgender research, and that's out of touch
No, we
with the
don't.
American people.
What are you
That is out of
talking about?
touch with middle America.
What are you talking about?
Silas is a bigot. That's what he's talking
What?
about.
I'm a bigot.
Silas
There
is
you
here
go
to
with the
let
name
us know
calling.
that he's a. You don't know what that word means.
We won. We don't got to
Silas, if I'm calling you a name, what does bigot mean?
We don't have to.
I think it means a racist person.
No,
That's
no.
what y'all liberals call
Why don't
people.
you look up a definition before you assume someone's calling you something?
Someone who holds on to ideas without justification.
Hey, host, do you think I'm a bigot?
Yeah.
It's
See,
pretty.
y'all liberals, you
Put a
you
one in the
name
chat
calling.
if you
think
put
you
a
ain't
one in the
touched
chat.
grass in a
Silence
long
is a
time.
bigot. Just
Y'all-
let's just
I
take
think
a
you
poll.
need to.
Let's
I
ask
think you ain't
people.
touched grass in a long time.
Let's
I think you
crowdsource.
need to take your shoes
Y'all
off,
are in a
find
fantasy
some
world.
grass, hug a tree, ground yourself.
me-
Look at all the people in the chat that think you're a bigot.
Liberals
I
live
gotta
in a
make
fantasy world.
Look
Okay,
how
I
many
have-
people in the
why
chat
you
that
lost.
87
Gotta-
people
gotta-
think you're a
I do
bigot.
not
Lost.
believe. I do not believe you're a bigot, but I do think your parents are related, and I think that is something to do with why
There
you're
you
not
go with the
understanding.
southern stereotypes.
No, that's not a stereotype.
Wait,
Dog,
with the
I'm from
weird
Texas.
stuff.
Shut up.
We won.
Stop
I'm
grasping
not
your
from
pearls.
Texas. I'm from Georgia, dumbass.
I'm from Texas. You dumbass.
I'm from Alabama, you dumbass.
I'm from Arizona. That's in the South.
Yeah, how they doing in Alabama right now? Inflation's high there.
It's another
should've
insolvent red
voted for
state. It's another
Trump.
insolvent red
You were
state.
on the
Thank you for
wrong
asking.
side.
Another insolvent
You
red
were
state
on
that
the
is getting
wrong
welfare
side this
that's
election.
getting
We won.
federal welfare.
We
Another
won the
state on
popular
federal
vote.
welfare.
Y'all
Another-
liberals can scream at the sky for the next 4 years while we
You're-
get shit
as he
done.
as he screams
Y'all
at
are
the sky.
fucking pathetic.
That's why.
As he screams at the sky.
As
Y'all
he screams
are
at the sky.
fucking
Like he
pathetic.
yells for
Y'all are a
others to
bunch of
scream at
fucking
sky
pussies.
while he screams at sky.
Nice try. Y'all tried to win, but y'all didn't. Nice try. Next time, maybe y'all can try it, but it's not looking bright. I think JD.
Something is not bright. Yes, I agree. Something.
I think JD is going to be our next president. I really do.
Okay, dude. I know. Like,
Y'all are
the
y'all
thing
are
is-
trying to run. Y'all are trying to run Kamala Harris again. Y'all are
Dog,
stupid.
the thing is,
You're dumb.
you're
Liberal.
calling us stupid, and you don't know anything that any president has done in the last few years. Like, you just don't know
Are you
anything.
kidding me?
You just know people.
Obama.
You just
We
you
asked you to
don't know
name a
yapping.
policy and you yelled
Obama
something
divided the
bigoted.
country.
You're just yapping. You come up here so confident, but you don't know anything about
Okay,
politics.
you want me to
It's
tell
sad.
you? I was born during the George Bush
No,
administration.
it doesn't matter. Why does that matter?
I don't.
Why do
I'm
we
trying
need
to
your
explain-
fucking?
What just happened? What was that?
No, I'm trying to explain what I know about politics.
Okay.
I was.
Let me
It was
explain what I
funny.
know about politics.
What in the world is going on?
No one
So-
cares about your life story, dude.
So you're making our generation look really bad right now. Please stop and just like take a step back and like close the door, leave the live, and sit in a closet quietly and just don't say a word to anybody because this is crazy.
Buddy
And
was
yet
born
you're a liberal.
just clearly.
We won. Hey, I hate to tell you, but this next year is going to be really rough for liberals.
Silas, the
gonna be
question
rough for everybody,
you're
bro.
asking yourself, you're saying the wrong thing. The question is, what did you win? You won increased wealth inequality, and you're on the wrong side of that. So you actually lost. You just
Liberals
don't know.
have lost their minds.
Again, Silas, I'm sorry that you can't do math and or look up statistical analysis, but if you could, you would very well understand that you lost. You live in a state that can't balance its own budget and is dependent on federal
Why does
welfare.
the host look like a serial killer?
Baby, the trenches ain't got nothing on this.
What in the world is going on?
This is why I support abortions.
Yeah, because you're weird. Trump just won the popular vote. The majority of America
Let this be
agrees with
let
people
this
like me.
teenager be the reminder that you do not have to
Not a
give birth to that
teenager. I'm an
child.
adult.
Praise God.
Anyway, why, the majority of America agrees with people like me, unlike y'all, because y'all
Hey.
are weird.
Finish this word for me, okay? This is your age. 19, right? It's a teenager.
Yeah, I'm not
You're a
teenager.
teenager. You're a teenager, bub.
Yet again, I can
Someone said
still
the
vote.
host is
The
hot.
government says I can still vote, and I just voted Trump last
Nobody said you
election.
couldn't vote. What I said was, let this be the reminder that this teenager be the proof that you don't have to give birth to that child, and thank God for that.
What? Yet again with that weird abortion shit.
I just
No,
need to take a
y'all are
step
going to go
back.
to hell for that. supporting
Fuck yeah.
abortion,
Oh my. See you there,
We're
pro-choice.
all
Bob.
going to hell.
Dang, it's just gonna be you, Silas, me, and the Queen of England playing mahjong, isn't it? Just us chilling in the gates of hell. It's
This is
gonna be a
why
great
I
time.
hope for the rapture. Hopefully they'll take Silas away soon and the rest of us can stay
No,
here.
I'm going to heaven. Liberals like
Silas.
you will be left on
Yes,
earth.
Silas, that's what the rapture is. When they take you to heaven, you don't even
Yeah,
know
liberals
Christian
like you will be
doctrine,
left
and
on
that's sad.
earth.
Yes,
Oh, no.
and that's
And
what
you
I'm saying,
support
Silas.
weird
I'm
policies.
hoping for you to be raptured so the rest of us can get on with life.
Democrats went to P. Diddy's island.
Dog, P. Diddy is besties with Trump. I don't know how you guys keep
Are
skipping
you
over this. He
kidding
has
me?
like
P.
300
Diddy
pictures with P.
endorsed
Diddy.
Democrat candidates like Obama.
He's besties with Trump.
Y'all are
though. I'm sorry to break it
pedophiles.
to you.
You support
Oh,
Trump who's besties with
now
Epstein.
we've moved on to 3
No,
PDOs.
Robert
who's
De
besties with
Niro
Epstein?
went. Robert De Niro went to
The
Epstein's
guy that
island,
voted
and
for
he
someone
voted
who
for
was
Kamala.
found liable in a court of law.
Eminem went to
Silas
Kamala's
voted
island.
for a man who was found liable in a court of law unanimously by a jury of his peers.
There you go.
For sexual abuse. And that was
There
upheld
you
by
go
the
again,
Second
liberal.
Circuit Court of Appeals yesterday.
There you go again.
Yesterday, damn it.
It was upheld yesterday by the Second Circuit
Oh.
Court of Appeals.
Well, guess what? I don't give a shit. Trump's your
All I'm saying
president.
is, y'all wanted me to
Get
stop
over
throwing
it.
insults,
And
but
Trump
those
and this
presidents
guy
got
has
me
the
with so
nerve to
much
call
anger.
other people 3 PDOs.
Okay, wait, Buzzy, can you say
Trump
that again?
won. It
We
is
got to hear Buzzy.
over.
Buzzy made just such a good point right now.
Losers.
Folks were saying to stop insulting this guy. Now you see why Buzzy and I were throwing stuff, okay?
Yeah, y'all are telling me to stop insulting this boy, but he keeps providing me
No,
with the ammo.
that's not
What do you
why.
want
It's
me to
because
do?
no, I'm not saying not because it's morally or ethically wrong, because Silas doesn't know any facts. Someone should explain to Silas who he's being robbed by.
But now that we tried, can we go back to insulting?
Well, we
But
didn't
baby,
really
we
try
can't
because
help Hooked
Silas
on
won't
Phonics.
listen.
You heard where
Silas is
he's
not an
from.
active
We
listener.
can't help Hooked on Phonics, but
No.
if he's providing me with the hook, I got sinkers. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Get it, Buzzy. Get it.
Again, Silas, Donald Trump has 15.
Liberals still think they won.
Silas, stop.
Liberals
Silas, shoot.
still think
Silas?
they won.
Ah,
Silas,
wasn't she
Nah,
talking?
I don't think
Democrats are free
Silas.
speech.
The
You're
middle,
censoring free speech.
Silas, stop
Calm
talking
down,
and
liberal.
practice active
Liberal,
listening.
calm down.
Active
Trump,
listening. This
liberal.
is active listening. Active listening. You can do it.
I think I'm good with him. I don't think he has anything else to teach us.
Yeah,
We've
this
learned
is
so much.
yeah. Too bad Silas is being robbed. Imagine supporting. Literally, imagine someone breaks into your house and robs you, and then you're like, "I love this guy. I'm gonna elect him president."
Yeah, I love him. Everybody else voted for him. Hello.
Dang, that was actually crazy. We need to get like a cat spray bottle or something, or like.
Yeah, what is the equivalent on Alive to spraying someone in the face with a spray bottle?
Like,
What is the truth? We need the equivalent of a spray bottle.
guys, I'm going to do one more guest, and then I'm going to slim down to just me and Felice again. We're going to do one more guest.
Actually,
Hello?
wait, now's probably a good time for me to talk because I'm working on building a foosball table. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good
Okay,
one.
all right. Have a good day at work.
Johnny, wait, I want you to hear my joke. I wanted to tell Silas. Oh, bye, Johnny.
Damn.
Whatever.
What's up, bro?
Y'all have probably heard it, but I really did just want to tell this to Silas, though. How many maggots does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Oh, man.
0. Trump says he did it, and y'all just stand around yelling at each other in the dark. No, I read that on here a few weeks ago. I thought it was funny. Ah, you can drop me. I'm gonna listen. Thanks, man. I really just wanted to talk shit to Silas.
I love it. All right. Happy New Year's Eve, chat. Happy New Year's Eve, chat. Tap the screen.
I can only be so nice. I can only be so gentle. What do y'all want me to do? I was born and raised in the South, right? We all know that I live in the hell state of Florida. But we also know that my family is from Alabama and South Carolina. Baby, there's only so much ignorance you can deal with on a regular day basis before you just have to start throwing it back at them. Also, sometimes the best insult and the nicest one you can give is to tell someone to bless their heart. That's all I got. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh, I know. That is one of my favorite insults. I love that. What did you say earlier when I burst out laughing? You said something that was so funny. What did she say when we were like, I can't remember. You said something that was like the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Buzzy?
Yes, do you not? We both burst
So
out.
there
laughing.
was something I
There was
forget already,
something
though.
that was like I can't remember what it was now, but you said something that was probably the funniest thing I've heard. You said,
Hello?
"Get you some marbles" or something.
Yes, you need to go collect marbles.
Find you some marbles, or I don't know.
I told him to collect some marble and find him some business. Yeah.
What's up, young BC?
How y'all doing?
Doing good. Are you a Trump supporter?
ارمي لنا واحد